Let's be honest, you didn't blow your account because of one bad setup. You didn't blow it because of stop placement or data spike. You blew it because of what's going on in your mind. And I'm not saying that to sound deep. I'm saying that because if you don't fix it, you'll keep doing it again and again, no matter what strategy you use. Today, we are talking about the real reason traders blow accounts and why, until you fix this one mindset flaw, every payout, every funded account, every win is temporary. Every trader tells themselves the same story. It was emotion, it was greed, it was revenge trading. But here's the truth. Those are symptoms, not causes. They are what you see on the surface when something deeper is breaking underneath. You're not losing trades, you're losing patience. You're not breaking rules, you're breaking focus. You're not undisciplined, you are addicted to dopamine. And that addiction is what quietly destroys you, trade by trade, until the account resets. The real problem isn't lack of knowledge. It's not lack of setup. It's that most traders are impatient to see results and terrified of waiting for success. You think you are chasing growth, but actually you are chasing reassurance. You need to see a wins fast so your brain can say, see, I can do this, I'm good enough. And that's the first step to blowing the account. When trading becomes emotional validation instead of strategic execution, when your self-worth is tied to your P&L, every red candle feels personal. Every missed trade feels like a failure. And that's when impulsive decisions take over. Impatience is what destroys consistency. You can have a perfect system, but you can't sit still. You sabotage yourself. The traders who win, they're not faster, they are calmer. They can sit through boredom, they can sit through silence, they can wait for their setup without needing a dopamine rush every 5 minutes. Impatience shows up as overtrading, it shows up as just one more entry, it shows up as cutting trades too early because you need to be right instead of being consistent. You're not in a race, you're in a process. And every time you rush the process, you pay tuition in losses. Now let's talk about your brain chemistry, because that's what's actually running the show. Every time you take a trade, you get a small dopamine hit. That's your brain rewarding you for taking action, not for being right. So even when you take bad trades, your brain doesn't care. It just loves the feeling of doing something. That's why after a loss, you still feel the urge to jump right back in. That's not logic, that's chemical reaction. And when the dopamine crash hits, you procrastinate, you avoid journaling, you stop reviewing your losses, you go into reset mode. But nothing changes because you're not fixing the chemistry, you're feeding it. Procrastination in trading is just fear in disguise. You tell yourself you're waiting for a right setup, but what you're really doing is avoiding the feeling of uncertainty. You delay reviewing trades because you don't want to control your mistakes. You delay trading again because you don't trust your discipline. You delay building a routine because you're scared it will expose inconsistency. And that cycle keeps you stuck at the same level. Procrastination is comfort. It's safety. It's your brain saying, let's stay where it's familiar. But comfort and growth don't coexist. You either build new habits or you build excuses, and one of them always wins. Here's what most traders never realize. Your brain still thinks you are fighting for survival. To your subconscious, a losing trade feels like danger. A drawdown feels like a threat. And because your mind can't tell the difference between financial risk and physical risk, it triggers the same stress response: fight, flight, or freeze. So what do? You fight the market, revenge trade. You flee, avoid charts, skip sessions, or you freeze, stare at your screen and can't pull the trigger. That's your biology, not your strategy. You are running survival software in a performance environment, and that's why emotional mastery matters more than technical mastery. If you want to stop blowing accounts, you need to stop treating success like a lottery win and start treating it like guarantee that requires work. You don't need to hope it will happen, you need to decide it will. The moment you believe it's inevitable, you stop forcing results, you start focusing on the process, and ironically, that's when results start showing up. You can't control the markets. You can only control your consistency. And consistency isn't built in a week, It's built in the 1,000 small decisions you make every session. That's what real confidence looks like. Not loud, not hyped, just quiet certainty that you're going to win in the long term because you no longer need to win today. Let's simplify it. Here are 5 rules to hardwire this mindset and protect your capital. Number 1, trade time, not money. You're not trading for dollars, you're trading for data. Every trade is feedback. Number 2, detach from speed. Rushing profit only speeds up failure. Number 3, reinforce patience daily. Every day, repeat one calm thought before you trade. It resets your chemistry. Number 4, don't be a thermometer. If your emotions rise and fall with your P&L, you'll never hold consistency. Be the thermostat. Set the tone, stay there. Number 5, do the work you avoid. Journaling, reviewing, analyzing, that's where mastery is built, not during entries. If you avoid those 5, you're not trading, you're gambling. Everything you experience follows one simple equation. Beliefs goes to thoughts, goes to feelings, goes to actions, and goes to results. If you believe trading is hard, your thoughts will look for proof of struggle. If you believe you are behind, your feelings will reinforce pressure. If you believe you're not ready, your action will delay execution. But if you believe success is inevitable, your thoughts become patient, your feelings become steady, your action becomes consistent, and the results follow. Trading is not about predicting price, it's about predicting yourself. If you can't manage your mind, you'll never manage your account. So the next time you blow an account, don't ask what went wrong. Ask what part of me refused to wait. Because that's the real reason traders fail. Not the chart, not the rules, not the market. It's the inability to be patient enough to let skill compound. Fix that, and everything else will fall into place. If this hit home, hit the like button, drop patience pace in the comments, and share this with one trader who needs to hear it. Because I promise you, if you don't master your patience, the market will master it for you.